Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It has been quite some time. I mean, I did 2 videos and after that it just didn't happen again. So I'm quite excited to be trying again, doing a few more videos, and tomorrow we are off to Brc Horse Trials, which basically eventing. We haven't gone eventing yet this year, thanks to Molly pulling herself an injury at the start of the year. We've just been chilling, having some fun, so quite excited to be heading back out cross country. Haven't taken Jack cross country yet this year, so that might be a bit interesting, but we have gone in the field. We've done some like technical lines and a few challenges in there, and he's been absolutely fine, so touch wood, he'll be fine tomorrow. He's old enough now to know his job. Molly has been cross country schooling, but I'm not taking Molly, just taking Jack. We've not quite nailed the dressage yet with Molly, so we're just not gonna even try it yet. But I want to keep this really short. I want to keep this video really short, the first part, because I feel like it's going to be quite a long video. But yeah, so he's not actually in yet. Stables are empty. I'm just going to get their feeds together. He will be staying in tonight. I don't normally keep them in. They are out 24/7. We're going to get him in. I'm going to bath him, do all of that now. And then in the morning, I'll just have to plait. Everything will be packed. We'll be good to go. So I'm not going to film too much this evening. Obviously, I'll include a few bits. I do want to try and take him out for a little stretch of legs, just 5 minutes down the road, just so I know that I've sat on him. We did run through our test yesterday and he was good as gold, so hopefully he will be okay tomorrow. But I would just feel better if I just sat on him for 5 minutes, not to tire him out, but just know that I have sat on him and he hasn't had like a full day off. So that's the plan. And yeah, hope you enjoy this video, and yeah, let's get it cracking. Okay, I don't actually think you can see me because of the lighting, but I've just made up his bed for tonight. You really still can't see me. Just got the kettles on so he can have a bath with warm water, and yeah, looking good. Just about to head down, go get him. Stable, bed's all down, got a very full hay net. We do have automatic drinkers, but I am going to put in a bucket of water as well, rather give him more water than less. But I'll do that once the dust has settled down a little bit in there, because I've been fluffing the shavings up like a nice deep bed for them when they do stay in, because it doesn't happen very often. And yeah, I'm going to go walk on down. Need to get some treats first actually, because I'll be very upset. But I'm going to head on down and go get them. So annoyingly, they're in quite a far field, so it takes a minute or 2 to get down there. But yeah, go get them, give them a quick ride and start bathing. It's 10 o'clock at night. Finally finished plaiting. Just turned Molly back out down there, and I've just brought Jack out for a little stretch walk before he goes to his stable for the night. Not sure if he'll let me show you his plaits without turning. Hang on, Jack, come here. Can't really see him. Not my best plaits, but for him I'm quite happy because his mane is impossible to do. Trailer's up there already. just need to put his hood on, his pyjamas on, and put him to bed. And then I'm going off to go get fuel and check my tyre pressure. Because quite excitingly, I bought that truck down there 2 weeks ago. Don't you dare shake those out, mate, otherwise I will never talk to you again. I feel like he wants to roll, but yeah, he seems happy. And I will probably see you. What was I saying? Yeah, I bought that truck 2 weeks ago for myself to be able to tow these two wherever I like without having to bother grandparents or parents. So far, touch wood, as long as it behaves itself tomorrow, it will be a good little truck for me to tow around, although it's very expensive in fuel. But yeah, very happy. We're now walking backwards apparently. But yeah, just thought I'd bring him out for a little stretch of my legs, walk around, munch your grass before he goes in for the night. So I will probably see you all tomorrow morning. Say night, Jack. Say night. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It is now the next morning, coming up to about 6 o'clock I think, and I am absolutely shattered. Didn't get home until like 11 o'clock because I had to go get pet fuel and also wanted to go check tyre pressure and go get drinks and snacks for today. So I am absolutely shattered because then I had to go home and get all my clothes together, have a shower, all that lot. I don't think I went to bed until like nearly 1 o'clock in the morning by the time I'd actually, settled and tried to go to sleep. So that's fun. I'm just coming up to the stables now. I'm gonna hitch up, go down and give him his breakfast and muck him out whilst he's eating. And so yeah, it's gonna be a good day. The sun's not shining, which is kind of sad, but can't have it all. It's not raining at the moment, so yeah, that is what we're gonna go do. So it's been a little bit of a hectic hour. My new truck has just gotten a flat tyre. Got up here, hitched up, and realised, don't pull me. Hitched up and realised that it's got a flat tyre. So thankfully my grandparents are coming to the rescue. They're going to tow us with their truck. But yeah, not really what you wanted, but we've allowed plenty of time. He's all ready. Just needs to go in the trailer once they've hitched up the truck. Jack. So yeah, all will be good. And we will get there and pick up Sophie en route. And it will just be a quick run around the cross-country course. We're here, Sophie being it.
I look a bit of an egg.
Fine. But I look a bit like a mushroom. We're here, we're all out. We've got Ace here with us.
Queen.
Yeah. About to head to Dressage. We go down at the same time together. So yeah.
We are at the same time.
Well, no, you're a minute after me.
Well, exactly.
But yeah, Jack's here. Had his full look done. Tail plait, not too bad. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to give a rundown of our dressage test and what we scored. So coming down the centre line, we were marked a 6.5 with quarters to the right, which is fair enough. He wasn't straight on tracks. His quarters were drifting to the right. and we tracked right to come around and do our 20-metre circle at B, which we were marked with a 6.5, could have better bend. Again, he wasn't really wanting to wrap around my legs much, but again, he was keeping a nice steady rhythm, so I was quite happy with that. And then after the 20-metre circle, we come down to do a walk transition for 3 to 7 steps, which she commented was fluent and marked us a 7. Then we changed the rein KXM, which we got another 7, no comment there. But I did feel he was just a bit stuffy, just not wanting to actually travel forward or listen to my leg. And then in this corner M and C, we pick up canter, which we marked a 6. Fair enoughly, he just ran into the canter. He just wasn't, maybe I didn't prepare him enough, but he just did not pick up the canter. And the 20-metre circle, we got a 6.5. Could it be steadier for better balance? We did break into trot for 1 stride, and we broke too early here. This was just a whole bit of a mess, and we got marked a 6 for. He does struggle to sit on his quarters in the canter, and he can slip quite badly, so I was quite happy that he kept it together, but tension just crept in after the canter, and this is where it all kind of went a bit more downhill. But for that 20-metre circle, we got a 6.5, could be more supple and active. I completely agree. He's just gone very tense after the first canter, almost anticipating another one. Again, we got marked another 7 for our transition to walk with the same comment of fluent, so at least we know we're good at something. And then it's HXF, change the rein. We got marked a 7. Could be more supple. And again here, he just looks like he's not travelling. He's just a bit stuffy. And then we picked up canter. It was a better transition, but not our best transitions we've ever done. And we got marked... Oh, I've lost my work of where I am. A 6.5 for the transition and a 7 for the circle. And then trotting around, we come back to trot at H. And I quite overshot the walking. Where we were meant to walk at C. And for that, we got a 6.5. Needs better balance and bend after H, which again, completely agree. That was just our downward transitions we need to work on. Free walk on the long rein, we got a 7.5. Purposeful, could stretch a bit more. I think that's quite fair. He is actually moving more forward there, but could do with dropping his nose down. Then he got a bit in anticipating trot here, but we were to walk down the centre line and then halt at X. The walk down the centre line, we got a 6.5 with a little hurried, and at X for our halt, we scored a 7. So it was a quick turnaround then to head to show jumping. He was quite feisty in the warm-up, so I did a lot of trotting into the jumps just to try and get him to listen a bit more and steady up. I'm not going to lie, this was not our best round of show jumping, and you'll see why as we go around. I think for the first fence, he was clocking onto the commentator's box, and he was just not really listening, and he just tapped the first one. But it kind of woke me up and made me give him a good kick over number 2. Changed our lead to get back into the correct canter to come down the line of 3 and 4, which he jumped 3 really boldly and forward, but then led us to getting a bit too deep into number 4. But he was good, and he did pick up his feet for me there. Then we were coming around to number 5, which he did break into trot, but again, we'd been practicing it in the warm-up, so he jumped it quite well, and this is where it went a bit pear-shaped. I'm not sure what upset him there. I'm not sure if it was the banners, there was somebody sat there in the hedge, he could hear the horses in the cross-country field behind. I don't know. He just took a massive disliking to this fence, and we reapproached, and again, that was napping, I would say, more. But we came around to our last attempt at trying, and I really tried for that one because I did not want to get eliminated, and he did get over it. Moving on to the double, he jumped in really well, but then I don't think he really picked up there, and he just tapped it. And coming around to the last fence, which was probably the best fence we did on the whole course. So I haven't filmed in a while. We've got Sophie, we've got Jada the dog. We're waiting to go cross country, but half an hour behind, so we're just chilling with our crazy mane. Show jumping wasn't the greatest, but we live, we love, we keep going.
We live, we laugh, and we love.
We love, we love. So yeah, peace out. Hello everyone, it is now actually a couple days later. I completely forgot to do any form of vlogging after cross country, so that was quite bad of me. I'm currently out on Molly. Sun is absolutely shining. It's like nearly 8 o'clock at night, and it's only just finally got cool enough to take her for a little stretch of the legs. But I am so lucky with my hacking. Like, look at that view. Absolutely gorgeous here at the moment. But yes, just a little debrief. We're speaking at birds now. Maybe I'll just hold on to the reins with my spare hand. Yeah, I forgot to do any form of vlogging after cross country. Quite bad of me. But it was a mixed emotion kind of day. Dressage I thought was terrible when I first came out. Like, I felt the first half was really good. I thought was really, really terrible, but actually watching it back, there were definitely elements to improve on. Like the canter work needs working, and downward transitions. Like trot to walk is okay, but canter to trot, it's a bit of a hit and miss. Sometimes he can do it really nicely and sit on his hocks. Other times he's like, nah, I'm just going to run through the bridle. But after watching it back, it wasn't great, but we've definitely done a lot worse at tests. We've also done a lot better, so I was 50-50 on that one. Show jumping, I don't really know what happened. I haven't actually shared it on social media, but Jack and I did have a parting a couple days before. I was out in the field. I put a post out of it, but I didn't actually share that we'd come off beforehand. Yeah, Jack decided he wanted to go back up to the stables where the others were and decided to bronc me off and leave me in the ditch. I don't even think it was the bronking off that scared me, because I got back on and I was absolutely fine. But like, for some reason, I got straight back on and we did jump and I was fine that day. I was a bit wary that he might try and do it again, but it wasn't the bronking off that scared me, because I wasn't scared to get back on. I don't know what it was with the jumping side of it. I couldn't see his stride, and I just sat in a defence position, just predicting he might stop, I might go over his head, like all these little things. And I'm really annoyed at myself that I didn't pull my stuff together and get on with it. And because I didn't have my leg, he knocked number 1, and I think that's because he just wasn't awake. He had spooked at the tannoy hut beforehand, and he just came around to number 1 and just would not clock onto it, because where my mum was standing videoing, behind her there was just like quite a lot of people. There was the horses, the car park, all these like things that add up, and I just don't think he switched on and just didn't pick up his feet to number 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, really lovely. Got him a bit deep to number 4, but he picked his feet up actually. It kind of woke him up a little bit, and yeah, he jumped back really nicely. And then we came to number 6, and I know if I had put my leg on more and rode with more aggression to it, I think he would have gone over it first try. But I just sat in a defence position, because when I walked when it was sat at 100, because it was staying the same height all day, and my course walk was when I was going down the centre line, so I wasn't going to be able to walk my height. So I walked the 100, and they had these like Top Spec banners in front of it, because Top Spec is one of the sponsors for BRC. Why are we suddenly walking so fast? And so yeah, I was hoping they might pull the banners out. I thought they would for the 70, but I wasn't sure if they would leave them in for the 80, and they did leave them in. And I think a mixture of that, and I didn't have my leg on whatsoever, he just went, stuff that, I'm going to dart off to the left. Which he did. It didn't take me by surprise, but it did at the same time. And then I came around and rode it again, no leg, just pointed him at him and went, Jack, please do it. And he went, I'm old enough now, I'm not going to do that for you. And he darted off to the left. And I was like, oh my god, I've got one more shot, otherwise I'm eliminated. It's like, you spend so much money on these events, and we have been practicing quite a lot leading up to it. So I think that final attempt is when I actually put my leg on and got a bit, get on with it. And he did jump it on the 3rd attempt, which I was pleased about. And then it came around to the double, which we got 2 in, but I think he'd just gone a bit flat. We lost our like touch a bit. We weren't listening to each other. So yeah, he just rubbed the second part of the double, and then coming to the last jump was probably the best jump he did out of the whole course. Number 3 and 8, he jumped really well, which I was surprised, because it was actually right next to the exit, so I was wondering if he was going to like try and start off again. Okay, I have one washed off horse, much to our disgust. Not you. She's all washed off. So, okay. Yeah, back to cross country. I was very undecided whether to take him out. Talking to you. Speak of the devil. Stay. Okay. Yeah, I was very undecided whether to take him, because the ground was hard. My confidence and my riding just wasn't it. And there were a few problems on course as it was, and my worry was that if I took him out and I didn't ride my best, one, we could either both get hurt over a fence, like he could half jump it or duck out or just anything like that. And that I was worried that was going to affect my confidence in the long run. But Sophie, Mum and Jade were all like, no, do it. No. They were all like, no, do it, you got to do it, because if you're not going to do it, you're going to kick yourself afterwards, which I knew I was going to. But we did. Well, I tacked up. The plan was I was going to tack up, take him to the warm-up, see how he was feeling over solid fences in the warm-up. There was a 30-minute delay. So after I'd like, she's just pooed. After I'd like psyched myself up, I was like, right, no, we're going to go to the warm-up, we're going to try and do our best. I'm going to go out on the course and give you every fence, like, at a time. Went to the warm-up to find out they were 30 minutes behind. So we went off for a little, mosey around. Then went and warmed up. Before I knew it, they were actually flying through, and it didn't feel like 30 minutes. Got to start box, went out. He felt very good over 1. very good over 2. Bit spooky to 3. It was like this little tiny little skinny rail thing. It was quite narrow. So he backed off, but he did do it. Number 4, you cantered down towards this house, and I don't know, after the rail I was like, oh, he's backing off of fences, like I'm not riding my best if he's backing off and I'm not using my leg, he's just going to take the easy option. But each fence, like, my mum was stood in between, and I had like a little clip here.
You can do this, believe in yourself.
She was like, you can do it, you're doing so well, and I loved my mum. I couldn't do this without my mum, so big appreciation to her. And like, he did a weird jump over number 4 and 5A, but we got over it, so that's like the main thing. I think it was 8 were these like gates, and it was double a gate, like it was 1 and then dog leg on, like I think it was like 5 strides to second gate. First gate, he like came to like abrupt halt, and then I thought, oh my god's sake, well, we've had our refusal. Went to turn him around and he was like, no, and jumped it from a standstill, and it was quite an up to height gate. And then we went on to the second. Somehow managed to tow him to the second part, gave him a good pat, and then we went on a few more jumps, and then it was the hay cart. And the hay cart we stopped at last year, and that was the 70 centimetre one. The 80 centimetre one's bigger and wider. I was like, wait, doing this, get over, and he like launched it, and he cleared the rest, and he was such a good boy, and it was just such a huge confidence thing. One thing we did do though, after the hay cart and coming home over the second water element, he went a bit too gun-ho into the water, and he did trip quite badly, to the point my foot and leg got soaked because he tripped right down. But then he got back up and he was cantering away and pulling my arms out still, and he felt alright, but after we got him home, he has come up a little bit lame on the front leg, and the vet came out the other day and just said to keep him off work, gave a bit of view, whatnot. So we're just going to see. Every day it's getting a little bit less obvious, so I think he's just properly banged it, and he's no spring chicken anymore. He's getting a bit older now, so yeah, we just got to take it super carefully. But he did have his ice boots, and he showed no signs afterwards. I mean, you'll see in the clip of when we jumped the other white gate, cantering on back to the finish, he showed no signs whatsoever. He had his ice boots on. We washed him down as best we could because it was so hot. He'd sweated up so much. What are you doing? You're getting in my way. But yeah, I'm super proud of him. He helped me. Oh, Jesus, dip him out. That really hurt. He helped me. He gave me the confidence I needed. So I'm super grateful for him. But I don't actually think, now that was probably my last ride, because what's it now? It's Wednesday now, and we go away Saturday. So I don't think the ferry is going to come out in time. My grandma's going to have to do that next week when he comes out. Go grab the tank. So that was a little bit through the pedal, spanner into the works, even not a pedal. And Jack, I'm just going to leave him until after I come back from holiday. Hopefully he will be feeling much better and will just bring back his fitness again, as I would like to aim for Bicton at the start of August. So we'll have about 2-3 weeks once I get back from holiday to get his fitness back up, because that's quite a hilly course. But yeah, this is my 3rd YouTube video. I appreciate all of you that watch, and just a little reminder, everyone has confident knocks. It's completely normal. I haven't had one for quite a few years, I'm not gonna lie. I went through maybe 3 years I stopped riding for because I had a massive confidence knock. But yeah, I'm back up, I'm going again, and it is completely normal, and we're gonna get through it. Definitely going to get him out cross country school if we're doing Bicton. He's actually just gone to itch his leg. Jack. okay. So yeah, it's completely normal, and he's quite happy. He knows no different. Definitely gonna get him out cross country schooling. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, thank you to everybody that's watched this video so far. If you've made it to the end, please do give a like and a subscribe. It means a lot. Gives me the motivation to keep making videos. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will hopefully see you at another one. So bye.